Good day and welcome to this channel. Today we are going to look at how to perform data cleaning on our data set. So this is our data set and we are going to perform some cleaning on it. So the name of our data set is US President Excel Tutorials data. So here, before you start data cleaning, you have to make sure that there is a copy of your original data so that if there is any challenge in the cleaning, you can go back to your original one and then make changes there. So we right click here, right click, then go to move or copy. Make sure that the create copy box is checked and then you click your enter. Then we have our copy. So with that one being created, let's move on to the cleaning process. So first we look at the column C, which is the president column. So first of all, what you are going to do is that you are going to make sure that uh, the characters are all in the right order. Either they are all in caps or lowercase or in the mixed form where you capitalize the first letters. Okay, so with that one, let's create or insert a column there for that process. So first of all, you are going to trim it to remove double spacing if any. So frame. So we are going to frame that and then trim the first one. Okay. So put your mouse cursor here, double click to. Okay. So we have been able to trim it. So if there is any double spacing, it will deal with that one. And then after that, we are going to also make sure that we proper it. Okay. So equal to proper. So proper, you're going to use this one. And then, so each first letter of the names will be capitalized, and then the other ones will be small letters in that order. So any way that you want it, maybe if you want all of them to be in caps or upper cases or lower cases, then you have that one as well. So we have been able to, fix the precedent end. So what we're going to do is that we are going to replace the old one with the fixed one. So you hit your control shift, then your down key, then control C to copy. Then you come here, dot, okay. Then you right click. Then you paste as what values. Okay, that one is being fixed. So now the column D and E becomes a redundant. So you don't need it any longer. You copy them and then you delete it. Good. So let's go to the priority. So the priority, we cannot see all of them. So we fix our mouse cursor in between column D and E. Then we double click. So we view all the data entry in that one. So this one too, what we're going to use is the find and then replace. Okay, you can see there is some special characters in between this one. So we select the entire column. We go to find, then find here. Here you can see also find what and then replace with. So what are you going to find? This special character. Okay, let me copy that one. Copying this, copy some here. Okay, let me copy this one. Laura, so what am I going to replace it? Let's say replace it with what? A dash. Then you go to replace all. Yes, all done. We made 37 replacements. So it appeared 37 times. So it has replaced it with what? The dash. Okay, so you close it. So we have been able to, resolve that. At first, it wasn't like this. It was that special character that was found here. But you have replaced the special character with what? The dash. Okay. So let's go to the column E or the party. So the party we have non-partisan headers and those are so this one what you're going to do is that you're going to check for unique characters from here using the unique function. So let's create a column between that one and then and check for that one. Okay, so this one let's go say unique. unique function and see. Then select the entire. Okay, so these are the unique what the unique data entries. Okay, so we have non-partisan, federalist, democratic republic, demo, democratic, weak, and what have you. Okay, so this is not what we intend doing, but we just needed to know the individual data entries. So that's the reason why we created that one. So Control Z to go back. Okay, so this one, what you're going to do is that you're going to clean this one. If you see that there are some typos or spelling mistakes here, so we select the entire column or the column of the party, then we use the sort. So we are going to use sort and filter. So if you are going to use filter, and then we come here, we deselect all of them. Then which one is having an error or typo? Let's look at the quick here. You see there is some data entry which were not supposed to be part of it. Okay? So this one, it was supposed to be quick, but you could see that there is two dates included also. So we hit our enter, then we resolve that one. Okay. And then we come to democratic instead of democratic. Okay, we check that one as well. Let's make it right. So it's democratic. All right, that one is being resolved. What else? Okay, democratic republic. This one, this one, I don't really know, so I'll leave it as that. I don't know whether it is really democratic or republic. Okay, so you leave it as such. Let's check them all and then return. Good. So you have been able to fix this one as well. You have been able to fix this one as well. Okay. Let's go to the vice column. So the vice column, you can see that they are not well aligned. Some of them are having double space in front of them. So you are going to use the trim as well. So let's create. We are going to create a column here. All right. So you are going to use the trim equal to trim, trim. Okay. We double click at the far tip of the cell. Okay. So we have been able to trim it. Let's use the proper first you have to insert with a color, then use the proper function. Proper. Then okay. So double click. Good. So you have been able to fix vice, the vice column. So what you're going to do is that Control Shift down, Control C, copy. We come here, we paste as what values. Right click, then paste as what values. You have fixed that one perfectly. Delete these two columns. Delete. Alright, that one is also checked. Okay, so let's look at this salary column or the column G. So for the salary column, you can see that when you check from the data type box, it is displaying what text instead of what currency. So because of this, when you're going to make calculation on that, it will throw an error. So you change it to currency. Okay. So once I change it to currency, you see that I have displayed what Ghana cedis. I have set my currency assigned to Ghana cedis. That is why it's displayed what my Ghana cedis. Okay. Okay. So let's check the date. So the date is not in the correct order. We have long and then short date type being mixed together. So what I'm going to do is that we select all of them and make sure that you are either using a long or short. Okay, they can be mixed because when they are mixed and you are making decisions, it may throw an error. So either we use long or maybe we use short. So for this instance, let's use short. Okay, good. So you have been able to correct those two as So okay, so you are going to check for duplicate and then remove them. So on this, I mean, display bar, we search for what? Data. Then we come to double click on data. Then we come to this side. That's remove what? Duplicate. We hit on it. And then it shows us what? Each what? Column what? Name. Okay, it shows us each column name because we have made sure that the box for the my data has headers has been what picked. So it shows the column for number, president, priority, party, and then what else? So you click on OK. Once you click on OK, it says two duplicate values found, and then what? Remove. So you have what? Deal with what? Duplicate what? Values. Okay. So let's look at some of the redundant columns that are not needed in processing of our data, like the priority. I will remove that one because I don't really understand the data entry. So I'm just going to remove that one from there so that it doesn't make my data processing difficult for me. Sometimes it's not all the columns of the data set are needed in decision making. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this one. I'm going to the home tab and then delete it. So you can also see that there is also a redundant being created here. These two numbers. Okay, I can just delete the first one. Delete. Okay. Also, we have been able to clean what our data. Thank you very much for having this time to watch this video to the end. I hope that this video is helpful. Thank you.